friends and mimosas. Yeah, it's gonna be bubbly kind of time. Join new friends to relax and unwind. The best food with drinks on the side. Cheers to the good times. It's friends and mimosas.
I write. I'm supposed to be a composer, you know, and I'm writing music, and I just into that right now, and I'm only taking special jobs, like really. I've got this one job, and the reason I've took it because I've never done it before. They have the Mississippi Historical Foundation is trying to educate people about the beauty of the Gulf Coast and the history behind each of the homes. So they selected 4 or 5 great homes. Well, one lady said, I want this to be the most great thing in the world, so you're going to play concert grand piano, like Liberace. People going in like they're real passionate kind of music, and I'm going to do it too.
You're gonna do it.
I've written many concert-type pieces, and but I'm flavoring it. I also have a show in December with a ballet company, and one of the girls is going to do a dance. She did a thing I did last year called The Dream, and it's about, you can see the video on YouTube, and it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful concerto-type piece. Just lovely. And so I'll do that. So I decided, and it's about a ballerina. In the ballerina stream, so girls can find it, and they dance to it, make up dances. And it's beautiful, and it's not necessarily all perfect, and it's pain. It's girls crying from being tortured.
Travel Channel documentary. How long ago was that?
I don't remember, but 20 years old.
Okay.
Maybe a little less.
I was tired just watching it. Y'all were like,
Oh no, but what happened? It's just everything bad could have happened.
give me a plate off.
Happened, but it made it all that much better, you know.
That was only a week. And were you the documentary?
Yes, they came all the way from Australia to film us.
Wow. Put it in his plate.
It's like Only in America is the name of it.
Yeah.
1 second.
So back to you took over as the lead of the band?
No, I started the band.
Okay.
I was working in a place, ironically, my name is Andrew, and people often call me Andy. And I was working on Bourbon Street, working on my master's in education. I was a high school band director at Donaldsonville High. I was playing this place, I played piano, and the guy, the owner, hated me. He hated me because he liked folk music. Hands in my hand is blowing in the wind. And it's right next to this place called Your Father's Mustache. So I played for tips. Back in those days, that was big money. So I'm playing there, and these guys walk in the gate. What are you playing, dude? I said, I'm playing like music I really like. I said, it's like sort of like music that's a little bit dated, like da na 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 na. And they said, could you teach us that? I said, well, you fuckers are in luck. I'm a multi-talented performance artist, I guess.
Do you still perform on stage?
Yeah,
It's good.
well, right now we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4 things. I did St. Patrick's Day, and
Oh, fun.
it was gigantic. It was good. And I wrote a new show for it.
Really?
It was the greatest St. Pat. I called it the ultimate St. Patrick's Day. You came in. There was a St. Patrick's Day menu, which I made up. That was for St. Patrick's decorations. I made booklets of songs that we give a sing along right in the beginning of the night. Everybody sang along. Great. What do you gonna do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning. And he goes, everybody goes, way, hey, up, way, hey, up she rises, way, hey, up she rises, way, hey, up she rises, early in the morning. But put him in the, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly. That's a funny song.
Where was it?
It was at the Company and Country Club.
What's the furthest you've ever traveled?
Egypt, Europe. No, I've never been to Egypt, but I've been to Oklahoma.
Yeah. Don't you love that song? I do.
Now I've been to Spain, France, Greece, Crete, Sicily, Italy.
You perform there? All those?
I remember I often thought that I did the coronation ball for Endymion in 1987 or 88. I can't remember what year it was. Maybe it was 86. And they had never gotten me for a gig before. And I said, I looked at this guy with a band named Sidney Royo. I don't know if you know him or not. I said, I want to effing blow these kids away. I said, I want to give them a show that they have never ever seen anyone in the world do. Anywhere. And at the end of the show, I grabbed him and hugged him and fell on the floor, laughing up, putting their asses off. They went up on the stage and said, this is the best band we've ever seen. You're playing the Superdome in 2 weeks with us. Ta-da! It was a favorite gig because
That was your favorite?
I wanted to do. And I've heard of this guy. You ever heard of a guy called Ratty Skirvix?
Who?
Ratty Skirvix.
No. Got two sons.
One of them.
Okay.
And he is a composer, performance artist, plays every instrument really. He just made up instruments when he was a boy. It's just bizarre. I don't know where he came from. My career here says, but I'm very much supportive of him.
Collaborate with any artist today. You can have more of that.
I don't know why. I like everybody. Gladys Knight popped in my mind, but I'd just like to write for her because her voice is very, it touches my ears. I like Gladys Knight's voice a lot. I mean, I think there are people that belong in this business, and there's people that don't. I like Dolly Parton a lot because she's a real person.
But managing Vince is an experience in itself.
Do you manage anyone else or is it
Plus,
just me?
I have one other group that I work with, and Billy with me.
plus he's the world's greatest cruise director. He has cruises all over the world.
This guy here is just an amazing person. He's more than just an entertainer, literally. You can see Vince just like you are right now, and this afternoon, you can see 100 people, and you'll be the same way. Which it's like people just fall in love with him.
Yeah.
I mean, they just...
It's real.
He's real, and I think the most important thing about him, he's of course a great musician, he's a composer, he's a great great writer. But more importantly, he knows how to sell an audience or
I'm not entertained. That's the way God made me.
That's right.
I call myself this composer, but I guess in the final analysis, I'm really, I want to entertain people. I want to make them happy. I'm sort of like Robin Williams in that thing, you just get there and you want to make people forget about their moment of pain. There's so much pain in the world.
A house tour.
They asked me why I didn't work last night. I said,
How is about that? Can you start at my house?
What?
I have a piano. What is a house tour?
you would love it. If I came to play for you.
Yes.
Are you married?
Yes, I'm
Hey,
married.
that's wonderful.
Okay.
You and your husband fall in love again. When I got there, I would want to give you, I want to give you every bit of beauty that I can. And that you always got wrapping his arm around you and fall in love all over again.
How sweet. Really? That would take a lot of good music.
Say that again? That's a lot of good playing, huh? Well, then in that case, then you come to my house. And I'll play for you there. April the 9th, I am working on a program that formerly, it's been going on for many, many years, called the French Quarter Easter Parade. The Grand Marshal and not the Grand Marshal, but the lady behind it was Chris Owens, and she passed on last year. And so somehow they roped us into being the guest celebrity of it last year, and I wrote on it, he and I wrote on it, and we had our own float, and we threw little bunnies, and so it looked like somebody I went to high school with. Not look like anybody. But you look like, you could have been there, like, you should have been high school chums.
Do they have room on that float for us to come?
Yes, they do. Oh, you would love it.
Oh, throwing lot of bunnies.
Yeah. But you have to pull up your leg before him. Because the velvet foot are very valuable. You tell them that. You girls are not well. New Orleans, Eastern, French Quarter. And any kid, I love you, Vinny. And that's Meg Farris, and that's Eric Paulson, and that's the Easter Weather Bonnet Contest. And there's a parade right there, and I wrote this. Oh, and there's a guest star, Jennifer Flowers. And I wrote this. It's not what they said, I said this. Join Bourbon Street High Society. Celebrate Easter with a panache and passion only found in New Orleans. Easter bonnets and champagne, highbrow style and low-cut gowns. And if you all come, I will sing that song I only sang once. About, there could never be a portrait of my love, for nobody could paint a dream. All right. But I'll be standing up and I'll be going, there could never be, like that.
Do you get recognized everywhere you go?
Yeah.
There's a good story about that. We were doing a show in Monroe, and I'm not really at 1 o'clock in the morning, we started taking a bathroom, yourself and Super Dean started.
In the middle, I'm going to tell you, if this was nowhere, this was the middle of nowhere.
We had our driver with us, a guy that's kind of like a bodyguard and security for him, and when he goes he's got no shoes when he gets out the van, he goes to the bathroom, and he knocks on the door, and the lady opens the door, and the lady locks the door. I'm like, oh my God, something's were gonna happen here. So this lady's walking, talking, and all of a sudden she started hugging him. I was like, "Love Roberts." I can't believe you're here. He was like, "In no man's land here." Someone knows him. What's gonna happen next?
And me, I'm going like, wait. Well, they know me, you bastard. What do you think?
That was in between. I put my mind.
No, I had a hat on.
She said she's seen him before play, and she knew it was him.
Middle of nowhere, huh? I wonder why.
Okay.
Hair like that?
That's-
No. He said he had a hat on. He had a hat on, that's right.
For you, since you all truly love me. I feel you all are nice people.
Thank you. Thank you.
I really just think you're all very cute. That's the only reason. I'm gonna do something for you. The name of the show is I Am New Orleans. And there's a prototype, which is not even protoed yet, or typed either. It's a prototype of a show I wanted to put on for people called I Am New Orleans. In 2005, right after Katrina, my brother had a living on the top of a barn in an apartment that they had made up in Prairieville, which is a suburb of Baton Rouge, relatively down in Springs, Maine. And she called me Drew, and she said, Drew, I can't stand being here. I want to go back to my little house, that house that you saw in the video. And I'm going to tell you a story about the house, too. I'll tell you more. And she said, get me out of here, get me. I said, I'm going to come pick you up, Mama. So I went and got her. I said, Mom, I love you so much. I said, I'm sorry I was on tour. I was glad Maddie's taking care. I hate it up there. Maddie's mean to me. That's my brother. Because I would do anything for her, and so anyway. She said, someone's just going to see my house. And so they had painted those red things like this.
Yeah.
No dead people.
Right.
I don't know.
House was marked. Yeah. That it was checked.
Pets or no dead pets.
Yeah.
It's safe to come back. I don't know what to think. I didn't know the language. So I brought it there, and it was no lights. I said, man, we needed a damn generator, Mama. I said, if we're going to stay, we're going to go try and get a generator and go get some batteries. We're going to listen to the things tomorrow.
That was the important thing, to listen to the thing.
So we went out to get batteries. They kicked us out the city because they didn't let anybody in.
Yeah.
Some cops would let me in because they, hey, get the level. There was some mom. Yeah, it's all right, darling. They go. It's my mom and them, So, down St. Charles Avenue and Carrollton, because she was at the corner of Carrollton and the house I got was Carrollton and St. Charles, that area there.
Yeah.
And I'm riding down there, and New Orleans St. Charles Avenue is a very cool, dark, dank street. In other words, there's no light that comes in because of the overhanging oaks. You'll see there's a lot of lichen, algae, and stuff there.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. I'm not knocking anything. I'm saying it's a different thing. I went driving down there, but it wasn't like that. It was the wind and the horrible storm. It knocked out branches, and there was sunlight leaking through. And I knew there was hope for the city. And I knew that just as great artists have passed, like Louis Armstrong, Al Hurt, Pete Fountain, Professor Longhair, yes. I said that people will go on. And I wrote, I'm American, I'm European, I'm African, hold my chance. I'm Satchmo, Jumbo, Fountain, Fast, I'm Vince Vance. I'm the ruin your gumbo, the rice in your beans. I'm a levee that will never break. I am New Orleans. My blood is the river. My heart is the quarter.
I'm a corrupt politician, a slave that was martyred, a girl who lost her way, and a Bourbon Street queen, a streetcar named Desire. I am New Orleans. I'm praying in the cathedral. I'm living in sin.
never sleep from the bustle or the fear I live in. I smell like French bread. My mama snowballs next to cream. In the city that care for God, I am New Orleans. And I'm stronger from the lies, and I'm bigger than the dome. I'm the saints, the sinners. Place called home. I sweat in the film. I'm purple, golden, green. I'm Catholic. Voodoo. I am New Orleans. Dixieland Jazz, Redfish Couvant, the Blue Room at the Roosevelt, and the Knights of Babylon. Show me something, mister! I hear you scream, but this parade never ends. I am New Orleans. Stole by the French. I was saved by Old Hickory. There's water all around me, but I can never come clean. I'm 8 feet below sea level. They say I'm drifting out to sea. Katrina's changed me forever, but I'm still New Orleans. They tried to call me Chocolate City. It's okay with white and black. You drench me with oil, and we're always coming back. I'm the healer, Dr. Mary, and all of Blaine Kern's dreams. I'm a cemetery angel. I am New Orleans. Yeah, Katrina changed me forever, but I'm still New Orleans. Katrina changed me forever. I'm still New Orleans. Katrina changed me forever, but I'm still New Orleans.
I love it.
Oh my goodness gracious.
This is Would You Rather.
I'm gonna do anything you wanna do.
Okay. Would you rather be stuck on an island alone or with someone who talks constantly?
If they were like you all. If they were like you all.
If they were girls.
How did you know this?
This is a pretty girl.
That is true. That is who I am. That is who I am. It's a truth.
Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button for your life?
A rewind? Rewind.
Rewind?
Yeah.
You want to redo some things? Or...
Well, no, so I do it all over again.
Oh, you do? Yeah, all over again. Enjoy it again, huh?
Yeah. It's like,
Would you rather win the lottery or live twice as long?
obviously twice as long. I already did win the lottery when I was born.
That's right. That's a good one. Cheers.
I mean, I was born with...
That's right.
Check this out. Now you tell me. I was born multi-talented with a grandmother that said, jack of all trades. She reared me, really. She said, jack of all trades, master of none. I said, I'm told you wrong, Granny.
And you did.
And I tried to be a composer, a performer, and do anything I could. She may have been right. Maybe I'd excelled more if I'd have been more focused. What was the question again?
Genie came down and gave you 3 wishes. But you can't have infinite wishes. What would you wish for?
Somebody already did this to you, those bastards.
They did.
Oh, I guess that people would live forever, you know, and there wouldn't be diseases on the face of the earth.
Okay.
And the second would be let people not be so offended by everything everybody says. And the third would be the hardest. He probably couldn't do it, to understand women.
Understanding women,
That was a joke, okay? Y'all set you up. You set me up for that one.
Well, we want to thank you so much for being here.
Well, I will.
I really appreciate
that. All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
PRIMEAUX?
Yes, sir.
Friends and mimosas, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share just to show that you care.
It stays up all night.